I want to apologize to the last 3 signs that I didn't post because, like, of course you guys know, child, like, most of you guys know, unless you're a member, my subscribers, my posting has not been on par in the last couple of months or so. And for those of you guys who don't know, I'm in private practice as a therapist, and I have, the network and like YouTube and stuff like that. And when I first started YouTube, I had, a regular job. I was working in clinics and stuff like that, 12 hours a day and all the things, right? Which is why I look sleepy in all of my videos. But when YouTube started picking up, I was able to quit that job and start focusing on my private practice, right? And then eventually, like, my women's organization, our sanctuary. But child, look, things done changed on YouTube. I know you guys have heard this from probably a bunch of other YouTubers, not even just in the tarot community, but our payment structure has changed. So your girl had to go back and get a job because I got bills. You know what I'm saying? So being a single mom, having a kid, I legit had to go back and get a regular job. So I say that to say, my apologies for you guys' videos not coming out on time. I legit had to go back into the working world, get a regular job in order to keep things moving and to fund my vision, because YouTube just literally wasn't doing it, still isn't doing it, child. You know what I'm saying? So I want to apologize to you guys for that. I am not asking for anything, so this isn't like a plea of me saying like, please send me money. No, it's not at all. Literally, I'm saying to you guys, like, I apologize to you for that. I'm trying to kind of get a grasp on it because I literally feel like, gosh, I've been self-employed for so long. And I mean, even the amount of clients that I see every day and having to kind of mosey everyone around my work schedule, which I'm grateful for, because where it is that I'm working, it's like, they know who I am and what I do, right? So they've been very understanding about my schedule. So I'm actually able to go to work and leave work to like see clients and stuff like that. But the only thing that's kind of fell by the wayside is me recording you guys videos. And I say that to say, like, I don't know what kind of like juice I was on back in the day where it was super easy for me. Like, I'm not gonna say easy, child, if y'all look at the archive videos, okay? I don't know how the hell I got up so early in the morning, would go to the gym and literally like work, 12 hours in like high risk populations, or, with me being a school counselor, whatever. I'd literally get off from work and I would come home and I would record videos. And I guess, because I'm getting a whole message about it, I guess the message really is that at the time, I was so unhappy with what I was doing. It's like being a counselor is what I'm called to do. Like, that's what I really wanted to do. But working for bureaucratic systems and things of the sort, and how it is that they were doing things, it kind of took the life out of it. And I literally started my channel for that reason. Like, I started my channel because it was something that was different. It was something that was outside of the realm of what I saw every day. You know what I mean? And I was able to make people laugh, make people smile, all the things, right? So me starting my channel was never really about me wanting to be a YouTuber or anything of the sort. Or even, like, you guys know, like, I don't read tarot like everyone else. It's like I've been reading tarot since I was 12. I'm nowhere near 12 now, child. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nothing fool you. I'm old. But anyway, but I've been reading tarot since I was 12. And I think I was so excited. The first person that I came across, and literally I'm going to name drop her because y'all should all go subscribe to her because she is an OOG. Like, she was here before everybody was. Intuitive Pathways, Veronica. Like, she is the first reader I ever saw. She literally came up on my feed and I'm looking, and she was just showing her hands at the time. And I was like, child, they got people doing tarot on YouTube. I know you lying. Right? Like, I didn't even think you could do that, right? But it's like me seeing her, she was really an inspiration for me to literally start my channel. Tyler's another one of those people. Y'all know I be in Tyler chat messing with him. But legit, it's like that inspired me to start my channel, not because I wanted to be anyone. I literally started it because it was cathartic for me. And it just so happened that people started watching. I used to be excited over like 2 people watching my videos. And of course, many of you guys know the story. It was a Libra video that blew up my channel. And I was just shocked. Had no idea you could monetize, YouTube videos. When I found out you could, it was like, I can get paid to do this? Like, this is crazy. But anywho, long story short, it's like all of this stuff for me was kind of just like, I don't know. It was like a blessing to me, I can say wholeheartedly, because I was in a little broom closet of an office and had these big dreams and visions of helping all of these people, and was sitting in my little tiny office trying to figure out, how did I have this vision of helping so many people? And I'm in this little ass office. How am I going to be able to touch people when I'm just seeing one person at a time, So YouTube was able to help me do that. And I'm totally okay with the fact that it was a little ride, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like your girl had to bow out, and I had to get a job because I got bills, child. You understand? My son plays sports. I got to pay bills, okay? So I just want to say all of this. Why I'm saying all of this is because I want you guys to know that it's not that I'm neglecting my channel or that I don't care, or, I don't think it's important for signs, or I'm not posting them. Because, child, first of all, if y'all look at my comments for 2.5 seconds, which has a lot to do why I didn't post the last 3 signs, because I have YouTube members, I have Patreon, and then I have the network, which is our sanctuary. And as soon as I record those, I post them. So they get them like real time, right? Like there's no delay. Like as soon as I finish the video, I just upload it to them, right? So everyone who's a member, they saw all of the videos like first week of March, but it was just between work and everything else I have going on, like my therapy clients and my literal job that I'm at 8 hours a day, and trying to come home and edit. And I also feel kind of backstepping to what I was saying. Like I give kudos to anyone who's working a side hustle or following your dream and you work an 8-hour job. Like I know now more than ever how not easy that is, because child, look, my filter is messing up. Because look, I'm trying to use this filter, child, so I can look like something, so y'all just not like, bitch, she's doing bad. Marla looking bad, bitch. My little fake eyelash moving. Okay, anyway. But I give kudos to you guys literally because it kind of humbled me in a sense, because I started all of this working a job, but I wasn't trying to do anything. I wasn't trying to be anyone. I wasn't looking for clout or to be a YouTuber or anything, right? This was a therapeutic thing for me. But for those of you, like a lot of you that I work with one-on-one with coaching, like those of you guys who are trying to start a business, like I've literally been apologizing to so many of my clients this week, because I'm just like, dude, it's easier said than done, right? Like there's so many people where I'm just like, yo, like, okay, so you want to start this thing, like, do da 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 da, right? But truth be told, like I said, it's way easier said than done, because after work fatigue is real. And that's something that I feel I've kind of lost touch with, just for the simple fact that the reason why I started my channel wasn't with the thought in mind that this was an actual side hustle. It wasn't like I'm working this job that I feel like is sucking my soul, and, I'm going to start this side hustle to, be able to make extra capital to eventually get out of this. That wasn't the case for me. I literally was doing YouTube thinking that I was speaking into an abyss, thinking I was speaking into some vortex somewhere, and that no one would hear me, because I literally did not tell anyone that I had a channel. Like no one I knew in real life. I did not tell anyone. I wasn't like, oh, like, share, subscribe, like subscribe to me. Like I literally was doing none of that. The whole purpose of me doing YouTube was in my mind thinking that I was talking to no one. And tarot is something that has been so helpful in my own life, in my own journey, or people who knew me immediately, because the only people who knew that I read tarot cards are literally people who knew me personally. And I would read for my friends, and my friends thought it was like a funny party trick, like spectacle, where, because we were totally into roller skating at one time. I still have videos on this where, we would go to like the roller rink for like adult night, And like I would read cards for people randomly, like in the parking lot, and people would like run away, things of the sort. You know what I'm saying? So I never really saw it as that, but I feel every single thing that we're going through in life, I feel that it's a lesson. Like I feel that spirit is very much in it. So even with this being a trying time, you know, for me, it's like I still feel that this is a lesson, because I'm thinking of, you know, if you really want something, it's like I said, my 3/8 rule. It's like you have 3 sets of 8 hours a day. There's 8 that are dedicated to work. There's 8 that are dedicated to sleep. But out of those 8 hours, if you're a single person with no kids, you take the first 4 hours and you dedicate that to drive time. You know, depending on where you live, child, because I know LA people and East Coast people, y'all, Atlanta people, I don't know what is going on with y'all traffic, but that's neither here nor there. But anyway, but you dedicate some of those 4 hours to travel time and anything you have to do for other family members. And then for parents, of course, you're dedicating that 4 hours to drive time as well as to your kids. But you have 4 dedicated hours at the end of the day, right? That's something that I live by every day. But at the same time, it's like the fatigue of me being an introvert. And it's like, in my job, I have to talk to people like real life human beings, like in bodies. And it's just different energies that I encounter, and it's draining for me. And I mean, any, you know, super like person who's in tune with your stuff, you kind of stay away from people. But I'm in a position to where I'm constantly dealing with people, and I'm not even talking about like in a therapeutic sense, right? But it's like it's constantly dealing with people in, you know, different ranges and things. And it's not the fact that it's like, you know, I'm mean or I'm just like, humans. It's just the fact that for my energy vibration, it's draining. You know what I mean? It's draining in a way that has nothing to do with my human consciousness or let me drink a Red Bull. It's just literally like sucking my energy out. And me coming home, and I've even said this in some of the mid-months, it's like I made a promise to myself looking at my archive. It's like, I used to record videos 3-4 o'clock in the morning when I was dead ass tired. And I felt like it was unfair because I'm recording for 12 signs. It's unfair for me to be like, yeah, so Virgo, right? When all the signs prior to them got me, you know what I'm saying? So that's something I don't do now. It's like, I think my productivity, if we could say it that way, would be more on point if I literally recorded tired, but just out of respect, I don't do that. But anyway, I say all of that to say, to give you guys the sense of what's really happening in my life. And that's something that I really don't do. Typically, like my members on the network, my staff, people who know me in real life, like they know what's going on. But because my subscribers, like you guys who have been here since the beginning, those of you guys who are new, it's like I would not have been able to have the foundation for the vision that Spirit gave me so many years ago to even believe that something so magnanimous is even possible if it wasn't for you guys. And I feel like I owe you an explanation. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, this explanation is definitely not for the people who have been messaging me on my website or sending me emails. This message is not for those people because like, I literally don't care. Like the stuff that they were even saying, dude, like, it's just like, you're one of those and we don't care about those people. But it did make me think about you guys, like those of you who care. And I know a lot of you guys, like I can't even like highlight their messages because there's been a lot of you who have noticed like things have been kind of off. I mean, others of you have even noticed like, girl, you cut your hair? Like, so I've been getting messages about that too. It's like, girl, is she going through something? Girl, like what is happening, right? So there's a lot of you guys who are concerned that have hit me up, you know what I'm saying? And noticing like how things haven't been coming out like they used to. So I've literally felt like I owe you guys an explanation. All of this came out of me being in a meditative state, making meatballs for my granny's, 81st birthday party, which is tomorrow. And it's like, in my family, just things that have happened. And I think the shifts that we've been going through, because, child, whether you woke or you unwoke, you going to know what Spirit's saying. But it's just this thing that's happened where my family's like celebrating people because we know that, people we love are not always going to be here. That's a lesson. Many of you guys who've been with me for that long, I just feel compelled to say this. So I'm going to say it. So shout out to my bro. But Grizzly, Danny, he hates or hated when I called him that, hates because he's still very much alive. But Grizzly Tarot, like you guys know, like that was my Boon Coon ace. And something that I learned a great deal was when he passed away was not to take for granted that any person that you know and love, a person that hears from spirit just as much as you do, can be gone like in a second, right? And I feel like that's a sentiment that my family has taken on. So we do not trump on birthdays or holidays. It's like we're making sure that we're spending time together. We're celebrating each other because we don't know how long we have with each other. So literally with me making these meatballs, because of course as a Taurus, you know, I'm the one that knows how to make food good. Making these meatballs, I was sitting here and I was like, dude, you know what? I'm going to make this video and I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it just raw and honest and real and with a filter, child, because my hair already, I got caught in the rain today, child. And then we got humidity in New Orleans. Girl, boy, person, you understand? The humidity and natural hair don't go together. You understand? Because my hair is delivered because it's up here. You understand? But anyway, but I felt compelled as I was making these meatballs, dude, to literally make this video to let you guys know, like, stuff over here is not, you know, freaking glitz and glamour, like amazing. Like, regardless of what it is that happens, if, you know, from the $200 that I make a month on YouTube, if that got down to $2, I'm still going to continue to do it because I do this for why it is that I'm doing it. Like, maybe I'm triggered because I'm just thinking about so many things that I be hearing from people, child, from these messages. But it's like, even from the people who are telling me how to read cards, I'm never going to read cards like anyone that you've ever seen. Because like I said, like I've read tarot before tarot was cool. Being a preacher's kid, me reading tarot has never been cool. You know what I'm saying? So how I read is literally tarot being a method of how it is that I speak to the people who are called to me. The people who don't get it just don't. The people who do. And if you're still watching this video at this time, you're one of the people that do. So for that reason, I've made this video to let you know I'm apologizing. I am sorry that I haven't been able to get stuff out on time, but just bear with me. I'm trying to rework my schedule. I'm trying to get stuff out on time. But anything that you can do, whether it's sharing a video, it's liking it, you know what I'm saying, commenting underneath it, watching it, being in the premiere, all of those things help me in the algorithm. So I'm just asking for that. I'm not asking for funds. I'm not asking for money. I'm just asking for you guys to help me with engagement so the, you know, algorithm gods can have mercy on, you know, my digital soul. But anyway, I'm going to get back to cooking, but I love your face and I'll see you guys sooner than later, being when, you know, the next soul sessions come out. Peace and hair grease.